The world of aviation is full of amazing machines, but some of the most interesting are the ones that never made it into production. These planes are often crazy, unconventional, and even downright weird. But they also represent the cutting edge of aircraft design, and they can teach us a lot about the future of flight. In this video, we'll take a look at 10 of the craziest planes that never took off. So strap in and get ready for a wild ride. The Aerocar was a secret US project that looked like a flying saucer. It was designed to take off from roads or even fields, but it proved to be too unstable and the project was scrapped. The Aerocar was powered by 4 small jet engines and had a top speed of 300 miles per hour. It was intended to be used as a close air support aircraft, but it was never able to fulfill that role. The Airbus Beluga is a large cargo plane that looks like a whale. It is used to transport airplane parts around the world. The Beluga is so large that it has a wingspan of 247 feet and a length of 238 feet. It can carry up to 150 tons of cargo. The Beluga is powered by 4 Rolls-Royce Trent 700 turbofan engines and has a maximum speed of 500 miles per hour. The McDonald XF-85 Goblin was a parasite fighter that was designed to be dropped from a larger plane. It was never used in combat because it was too difficult to control. The Goblin had a top speed of 570 miles per hour and a range of 300 miles. It was armed with 2 20mm cannons. The Namath umbrella plane was built in 1934 and had a circular wing. It was designed to demonstrate that you didn't need traditional wing shapes to achieve flight. The Namath umbrella plane was not very successful, but it did help to pave the way for more unconventional aircraft designs. The plane had a top speed of 60 miles per hour and a range of 100 miles. The Barbatini VA VA14 was a Soviet amphibious bomber plane that looked like something out of Star Wars. It was designed to take off from water and fly at high speeds over long distances. The VA14 was never mass-produced, but it did help to inspire the design of future aircraft. The plane had a top speed of 550 miles per hour and a range of 1,500 miles. It was armed with 8 23mm cannons. The Blohm & Voss BV141 was a German reconnaissance plane that had an asymmetrical design. It was designed to give the pilots a better view of the ground. The BV141 was used during World War II, but it was not very successful. The plane had a top speed of 240 miles per hour and a range of 1,000 miles. It was armed with 2 20mm cannons. The Aerodyne was an early drone that had a unique design. It could either hover or move forward. The Aerodyne was never used in combat, but it did help to pave the way for more advanced drones. The plane had a top speed of 100 miles per hour and a range of 100 miles. It was unarmed. The Snakemont was a French vertical takeoff and landing (VTOL) plane that looked like a beetle. It was designed to take off from very small areas, but it was not very successful. The Snakemont did help to inspire the design of future VTOL aircraft. The plane had a top speed of 200 miles per hour and a range of 200 miles. It was unarmed. The Vought V173 was an experimental plane that had a pancake-shaped design. It was designed to take off from very short runways and could do an almost vertical takeoff. The V173 was not very successful, but it did help to inspire the design of future aircraft. The plane had a top speed of 200 miles per hour and a range of 200 miles. It was unarmed. The NASA Ad-1 was a research plane that had a wing that could pivot up to 60 degrees. This allowed the plane to fly faster and longer with the same amount of fuel. The NASA Ad-1 was not very successful, but it did help to pave the way for more advanced aircraft. The plane had a top speed of 400 miles per hour and a range of 1,000 miles. It was unarmed. Well, that's it for our look at 10 of the craziest planes that never took off. I hope you enjoyed the ride. As you can see, there are some really creative and innovative minds out there when it comes to aircraft design. Some of these planes may have been unsuccessful, but they all helped to pave the way for the aircraft we fly today. So next time you're up in the air, take a moment to think about all the crazy ideas that came before it. And who knows, maybe one day you'll be flying in a plane that's even crazier than anything we've seen so far.